Imagine a vast open land stretching as far as the eye can see, where the earth is painted in hues of ochre and gold, and the sky above seems endless, a dome of ever-changing blues and purples, streaked with the fiery colors of dawn and dusk. This is the African Savannah, a realm sculpted by time and the elements, where the horizon is broken only by the silhouettes of ancient acacia trees and the gentle undulations of distant hills. As the first rays of sunlight spill over the horizon, the land awakens in a symphony of color and sound. The golden light bathes the grasslands, illuminating the dew that clings to each blade and casting long shadows that dance across the plains. Waterholes, hidden like precious jewels among the grasses, become gathering places for life, their surfaces rippling with the movements of animals coming to drink. The savannah is a tapestry woven from countless threads, endless grasslands dotted with islands of trees, thickets, and the occasional rocky outcrop. Here the air is alive with the calls of birds, the rustle of insects, and the distant trumpeting of elephants. Herds of wildebeest and zebra graze in the open, their movements synchronized in a delicate ballet of survival, always alert to the dangers that lurk in the tall grass. Every creature, from the tiniest dung beetle rolling its prize across the earth to the towering giraffe nibbling at the treetops, plays a vital role in this intricate ecosystem. Elephants, the architects of the savannah, shape the land as they move, uprooting trees and creating pathways that other animals follow. Their memories guide their families to water sources remembered from seasons past, ensuring the survival of generations. Predators, the apex hunters of this world, move with silent purpose. Lions, with their golden coats blending seamlessly into the grass, stalk their prey with patience and precision. Cheetahs, built for speed, explode into motion in breathtaking chases, their bodies a blur against the open plains. Leopards, masters of stealth, melt into the dappled shadows of trees, their spotted coats rendering them nearly invisible. The drama of life and death unfolds daily. A lioness crouches low, teaching her cubs the art of the hunt, every muscle tensed in anticipation. Nearby, a herd of antelope grazes, their ears flicking at the slightest sound, ready to bolt at the first sign of danger. The chase is swift and brutal, but it is also necessary. By preying on the weak and the sick, predators ensure that only the strongest survive, keeping the herds healthy and the grasslands from being overgrazed. The interactions between predator and prey are just one part of a much larger web. Vultures circle high above, their keen eyes searching for the remains of a hunt, while hyenas and jackals wait in the shadows, ready to scavenge what is left behind. Even the smallest creatures have their place. Termites build towering mounds that provide shelter for countless other animals, and insects pollinate the flowers that feed the grazers. The landscape itself is shaped by these interactions. Grazing herds trim the grasses, preventing wildfires from raging out of control. Elephants open up waterholes that sustain life during the dry season. The balance is delicate, maintained by the constant push and pull between species, each adapting in its own way to the challenges of the environment. Adaptation is the key to survival here. Some animals rely on sheer size and strength, like the elephant and the buffalo, while others depend on speed, agility, or camouflage. The giraffe's long neck allows it to reach leaves untouched by others, while the zebra's stripes confuse predators during a chase. Wild dogs hunt in coordinated packs, their teamwork a testament to the power of cooperation. Communication is vital. Elephants send low-frequency rumbles through the ground, messages that can be felt miles away. Lions roar to declare their territory, their voices echoing across the plains. Each sound, each gesture, is part of a complex language that binds the inhabitants of the savannah together. Every dawn brings new stories of courage, resilience, and the relentless drive to survive. A cheetah mother cares for her cubs in the shelter of tall grass, teaching them the skills they will need to thrive. A matriarch leads her elephant family to water, her wisdom the key to their survival. Mixed herds gather at waterholes, sharing space in a momentary truce, their lives intertwined in ways both obvious and hidden. The savannah is a place of contrasts, beauty and brutality, abundance and scarcity, peace and conflict. It is a living, breathing world where every detail has a purpose, every action a consequence. The fate of one animal can ripple outward, affecting many others and shaping the destiny of the land itself. To truly understand the African wilderness is to appreciate these connections, to see the invisible threads that link predator and prey, plant and animal, land and sky. It is a kingdom ruled not by a single species, but by the balance of nature itself, a realm where every day is a test and every life is part of a grand, ongoing story. Join us as we journey deeper into this extraordinary world, exploring the lives, struggles, and triumphs of the animals who call the savannah home. Here, under the relentless African sun, the story of life continues, ancient, ever-changing, and endlessly fascinating. The lion, with its thunderous roar and majestic mane, is the undisputed king of the African savannah. But behind this regal image lies a complex and fascinating world, a society built on cooperation, hierarchy, and survival. Unlike the solitary existence of most big cats, lions are deeply social creatures. They live in family groups called prides, which can range from as few as 10 to as many as 30 members, depending on the abundance of food and territory. At the heart of every pride are the lionesses, sisters, mothers, and daughters, bound together by blood and loyalty. Their cubs, full of energy and curiosity, play under the watchful eyes of their mothers, while a small number of adult males serve as protectors and leaders. The lionesses form the core of the pride, their bonds forged through years of cooperation. They groom each other, reinforce social ties, and work together to raise the next generation. Each lioness knows her place in the hierarchy, and disputes are settled with subtle gestures and body language rather than violence. This unity is the pride's greatest strength. Together, they defend their territory from intruders and coordinate to bring down prey much larger than any single lion could manage alone. The pride's survival depends on this intricate web of relationships. Daily life in the pride is a blend of cooperation and competition. Social interactions are constant. Greetings, grooming, and play reinforce the bonds that hold the group together. Yet, there is a strict social order, with dominant individuals asserting their status through posture and subtle cues. The lionesses are the pride's primary hunters. Their hunting strategies are a marvel of teamwork and silent communication. Moving with precision, they fan out through the tall grass, using the landscape to their advantage. When a herd of zebra or wildebeest is spotted, the lionesses coordinate their approach. Some act as drivers, pushing the prey toward hidden ambushes. Others wait in silence, ready to spring the trap. Every hunt is a test of patience, timing, and cooperation. The adult males, though less involved in hunting, play a vital role as guardians. They patrol the boundaries of the pride's territory, their presence alone a powerful deterrent to rival males and other threats. The male's thick, dark mane is more than a symbol of power. It serves as both armor and advertisement. It makes him appear larger and more formidable, signaling his strength to both allies and rivals. When the pride brings down a kill, a strict order is observed. The dominant males eat first, asserting their authority, followed by the lionesses and finally the cubs. This hierarchy ensures that the strongest members remain fit to defend the pride. For young males, life in the pride is temporary. As they grow, they become restless, their presence increasingly unwelcome among the dominant males. Around the age of 2 or 3, these young males are driven out, forced to leave behind the only family they have ever known. This exile is a rite of passage, marking the beginning of a perilous journey. Alone or in small coalitions with brothers or cousins, they roam the savannah as nomads. These coalitions offer safety in numbers, and together they learn the skills needed to survive. Without the support of a pride, these young males must master the art of hunting for themselves. They often target smaller prey, honing their skills and building the strength needed for the challenges ahead. Their ultimate ambition is to challenge the resident males of another pride. Only by defeating them can they claim a territory and the right to mate, continuing the cycle of life. These confrontations are fierce and often brutal, but they are essential to the pride's future. Only the strongest and most determined males will succeed, ensuring that the next generation inherits the best possible genes. The pride's territory is its kingdom, a vast expanse that can stretch over 150 square miles. Within these borders, the lions must balance the needs of hunting, resting, and raising their young. The landscape offers a patchwork of open grasslands for stalking prey, dense thickets for ambush, and precious waterholes that become lifelines during the dry season. Waterholes are the heart of the savanna, drawing both predator and prey. Here, the pride's patience and strategy are put to the test as they wait for the perfect moment to strike. Every day in the pride is a delicate balance of rest and vigilance, play and discipline, cooperation and rivalry. The lions of Africa are true masters of their domain, their lives shaped by the rhythms of the wild. Yet the future of these magnificent animals is uncertain. The loss of prey and changes in their environment threaten the delicate balance that sustains them. To protect the lions is to protect the entire web of life on the savanna, a world where every member of the pride plays a vital role, and every day is a testament to the power of family, strategy, and survival. The African elephant, the largest land animal on Earth, is a true giant, yet beneath its immense size lies a gentle heart and a mind of astonishing complexity. Every wrinkle and crease in its skin tells a story of survival, wisdom, and connection to the land. Elephants live in tightly bonded family groups, each led by the matriarch, the oldest and most experienced female. Her leadership is the foundation of the herd's strength, and her knowledge is passed down through generations. The matriarch's memory is legendary. She recalls the locations of hidden waterholes, ancient migration routes, and the best feeding grounds. During times of drought, her guidance can mean the difference between life and death for her family. Together the herd may travel up to 18 miles in a single day, their massive feet leaving deep impressions in the earth as they move in search of food and water. The bonds between elephants are profound. They greet each other with low, rumbling calls that can be felt as much as heard, and their trunks entwine in gestures of affection and reassurance. When a member of the herd dies, elephants gather around, touching the bones with their trunks, lingering in silent tribute, a display of empathy and memory rarely seen in the animal kingdom. Elephants are not merely inhabitants of the savanna, they are its architects, shaping the land with every step and every meal. Their daily activities transform the landscape. As they push over trees to reach tender leaves, they open up the dense bush, allowing sunlight to flood the ground and new grasses to flourish. These open spaces become vital grazing grounds for countless other species. When an elephant topples a tree, it is not an act of destruction but of renewal. The fallen wood provides shelter for insects and reptiles, while the new growth that follows feeds antelope, zebras, and many more. In this way, elephants create a mosaic of habitats across the savanna. Their trunks, with over 40,000 muscles, are marvels of nature, capable of uprooting trees, stripping bark, or delicately plucking a single berry from a bush. This versatility allows elephants to access a wide variety of foods, from tough roots to sweet fruits. In the dry season, elephants use their trunks to dig deep into parched riverbeds, unearthing hidden water. These pools become lifelines for many animals, from birds to antelope, who gather to drink from the wells created by elephants. An adult elephant's appetite is immense. To sustain their massive bodies, they must consume hundreds of pounds of grass, bark, and fruit each day, and drink up to 80 gallons of water. This constant need for food and water keeps elephants on the move, and as they travel, they shape the very fabric of the savanna, clearing paths, dispersing seeds, and creating new opportunities for life to flourish. Their journeys leave a lasting mark. Trails worn by generations of elephants become highways for other animals, and the open spaces they create are soon filled with new growth and new life. Even their footprints serve a purpose. After a rain, these deep impressions fill with water, forming tiny ponds where insects breed and frogs find refuge. Elephant dung is a treasure trove for the ecosystem. Packed with seeds and nutrients, it fertilizes the soil and helps new plants to sprout far from their parent trees. In this way, elephants plant the seeds of future forests as they wander. The presence of elephants is a sign of a healthy, thriving savanna. Their lives are woven into the fate of countless other species, from the smallest insect to the tallest tree. In the shade of acacia trees, herds rest and calves play, learning the skills they will need to survive. Each generation inherits the wisdom of those who came before, ensuring the cycle of life continues. As the sun sets, elephants move in silent procession across the land, their silhouettes a timeless symbol of the wild. Their footsteps echo through the ages, shaping the savanna for all who call it home. In every corner of the African wilderness, the legacy of elephants endures. They are the gardeners, the engineers, and the guardians of the savanna, ensuring that life, in all its diversity, continues to thrive. The cheetah is a marvel of natural engineering, built for one thing: unparalleled speed. Every aspect of its body is fine-tuned for the hunt, making it the ultimate sprinter of the animal kingdom. It is the fastest land animal on the planet, capable of accelerating from a standstill to nearly 75 miles per hour in just a few seconds. Its acceleration is so explosive that it can outpace even the swiftest antelope in the first moments of a chase. The cheetah's lightweight frame, long, flexible spine, and deep chest allow for maximum lung expansion and oxygen intake. Its semi-retractable claws act like cleats, gripping the earth for traction, while its long tail serves as a counterbalance, enabling sharp, precise turns even at breakneck speeds. Unlike lions that hunt in coordinated groups or leopards that rely on stealth and darkness, the cheetah is a solitary hunter. It depends on keen eyesight to spot prey from afar, often scanning the savanna during the golden hours of dawn and dusk when visibility is high and temperatures are cooler. This diurnal hunting strategy helps the cheetah avoid direct competition with larger nocturnal predators like lions and hyenas. By hunting when these rivals are less active, the cheetah increases its chances of a successful kill and reduces the risk of confrontation. The hunt begins with a patient stalk. The cheetah uses the cover of tall grass and the undulating terrain to creep as close as possible to its chosen target, often a young or distracted gazelle or impala. Every muscle is tensed, every movement calculated to avoid detection. When the moment is right, the cheetah explodes into action. Its acceleration is unmatched, and it can close the gap between itself and its prey in seconds. The chase is a test of agility as much as speed, with the cheetah weaving and turning to match the desperate zigzags of its quarry. The pursuit is short and intense, rarely lasting more than 30 seconds. If the cheetah cannot catch its prey quickly, it must abandon the chase to avoid overheating. Its body, built for speed rather than endurance, cannot sustain such exertion for long. After a sprint, the cheetah is left vulnerable, gasping for breath and unable to defend itself or its kill. This vulnerability is the price it pays for its incredible speed. The cheetah's slender build, so perfect for sprinting, lacks the raw power of other big cats. Its jaws and teeth are smaller, designed for suffocating prey rather than crushing bones, and its claws, while excellent for traction, are not suited for climbing or fighting. Even after a successful hunt, the cheetah's challenges are far from over. It must eat quickly, always alert for the approach of lions, hyenas, or even opportunistic jackals. These stronger competitors often steal the cheetah's hard-won meal, forcing it to abandon its kill to avoid injury or death. In some regions, such as the Masai Mara, cheetahs lose up to half of their kills to these formidable rivals. The constant threat of kleptoparasitism means that every hunt is a race not just against prey, but against time and other predators. The struggle for survival begins early for cheetah cubs. Their mother must leave them hidden in dense grass while she hunts, relying on their spotted coats to camouflage them from danger. During these vulnerable hours, the cubs are defenseless against predators such as lions, hyenas, and even large birds of prey. Tragically, as many as 90% of cheetah cubs do not survive their first 3 months, falling victim to the harsh realities of the savannah. Beyond the daily dangers of predation and starvation, cheetahs face another, more insidious threat: a lack of genetic diversity. All cheetahs are remarkably similar, the result of a genetic bottleneck in their distant past. This genetic uniformity makes them more susceptible to disease and less adaptable to changes in their environment. As the savannah shifts with the seasons and the presence of other predators, the cheetah's fight for survival becomes ever more precarious. Yet, despite these overwhelming odds, the cheetah endures. Its story is one of resilience and adaptation, a testament to the delicate balance of life on the open plains, where every day is a race for survival. For centuries, the spotted hyena has been misunderstood, often cast as a mere scavenger lurking in the shadows of the savannah, waiting to snatch scraps from more noble predators. But this reputation is a far cry from the reality of these remarkable animals. Spotted hyenas are, in fact, among the most successful and intelligent hunters in Africa. Their reputation as scavengers is only a small part of their story. While they will opportunistically feed on leftovers, the majority of their diet comes from their own hunting efforts. Scientific research, including recent studies, reveals that hyenas actively hunt for up to 95% of their meals, relying on teamwork, endurance, and strategy. These formidable predators are capable of bringing down prey much larger than themselves, including wildebeest, zebras, and even young buffalo. Their hunting style is a masterclass in cooperation and persistence, often involving long chases and coordinated attacks. At the heart of hyena society is the clan, a complex, tightly knit social group that can number up to 80 individuals. These clans are not just random gatherings, but highly organized communities with intricate relationships and hierarchies. Uniquely, hyena clans are matriarchal. The highest-ranking members are females, who are larger, more powerful, and more assertive than the males. The dominant female leads the clan, making crucial decisions about hunting, territory, and defense. Within the clan, social bonds are maintained through complex interactions. Females inherit their rank from their mothers, and even the lowest-ranking female outranks the highest-ranking male. This structure shapes every aspect of hyena life, from feeding order to access to mates. Communication within the clan is rich and varied. Hyenas use a remarkable range of vocalizations: whoops, groans, growls, and their iconic laugh. This laugh, far from being a sign of amusement, signals excitement, nervousness, or submission, and helps coordinate group activities. Beyond sound, hyenas communicate through body language and scent marking. Social grooming strengthens bonds, while scent glands are used to mark territory and convey information about identity and status. One of the hyena's most impressive adaptations is its jaw. With a bite force among the strongest in the animal kingdom, hyenas can crush and consume bones that other predators leave behind. This ability allows them to extract every possible nutrient from a carcass, leaving almost nothing to waste. In doing so, hyenas play a vital role in the ecosystem, recycling nutrients and helping to keep the savannah clean. By consuming bones, hooves, and even skin, hyenas prevent the build-up of decaying matter, which could otherwise spread disease and attract pests. They are the ultimate recyclers, ensuring the health of their environment. Life on the savannah is fiercely competitive. Hyenas often find themselves in direct conflict with other top predators, especially lions. These confrontations are dramatic, with both sides vying for territory and food. The intelligence of the spotted hyena is extraordinary. They are capable of solving complex problems, using memory, observation, and even deception to outwit both prey and rivals. During hunts, hyenas display remarkable teamwork. They communicate and coordinate, using strategy to isolate and exhaust their prey, often chasing animals for miles across the open plains. Some members of the clan may drive the prey toward hidden ambushes, while others block escape routes. This level of cooperation and planning is rare among predators and highlights their sophisticated social intelligence. Spotted hyenas are deeply woven into the fabric of the African ecosystem. As apex predators and scavengers, they regulate prey populations, recycle nutrients, and help maintain the balance of life on the savanna. Far from being villains, hyenas are among the most adaptable, intelligent, and essential creatures in their world. Their story is one of resilience, cooperation, and the intricate beauty of nature's design. The rivers and lakes of Africa are vibrant arteries of life, teeming with ancient and powerful creatures whose presence shapes the very fabric of these ecosystems. Here, the drama of survival unfolds daily as two of the continent's most iconic animals, the Nile crocodile and the hippopotamus, dominate the waterways. The Nile crocodile, a living relic from the age of dinosaurs, is the apex predator of these waters. Its armored body and formidable jaws have changed little over millions of years, a testament to its evolutionary perfection. Crocodiles are masters of stealth and patience. Concealed in tall grasses or lying motionless at the water's edge, they blend seamlessly into their surroundings, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. With only their eyes and nostrils exposed above the surface, crocodiles can remain submerged for hours, undetected by both prey and rivals. Their ability to hold their breath and remain motionless is unmatched, making them the ultimate ambush predators. When a herd of wildebeest or a lone zebra approaches the riverbank to drink, the crocodile's patience is rewarded. In a sudden, explosive burst, it launches from the water, jaws agape, targeting the weakest or most vulnerable animal. The crocodile's jaws snap shut with astonishing force, up to 16,000 newtons, capable of crushing bone and holding even the largest prey in an unbreakable grip. Once it has secured its victim, the crocodile unleashes its signature move, the death roll. By spinning its entire body with violent energy, it tears flesh from bone, disorienting its prey and breaking it into manageable pieces. This gruesome technique allows the crocodile to consume large animals, ripping off chunks of meat that can be swallowed whole. Feeding frenzies often attract other crocodiles, leading to chaotic scenes as multiple predators compete for a share of the kill. The death roll is not only effective for feeding, but also for dismembering prey too large to swallow in one bite. Crocodiles can reduce even the most robust animals to scattered remains in a matter of minutes. Beyond their role as predators, crocodiles are vital regulators of the aquatic ecosystem. By preying on fish, birds, and mammals, they help maintain balanced populations and remove the sick or weak, ensuring the health of the entire community. The life cycle of the crocodile is equally fascinating. Females lay their eggs in carefully chosen nests along the riverbank, burying them in sand or mud. The temperature of the nest determines the sex of the hatchlings. Warmer nests produce males, while cooler ones yield females, an extraordinary adaptation to their environment. Sharing these waterways with the crocodile is another giant, the hippopotamus. Despite their bulk and seemingly placid nature, hippos are among the most influential and unpredictable animals in Africa's rivers and lakes. Hippos are primarily herbivores, emerging from the water at dusk to graze on up to 88 pounds of grass each night. Their nightly migrations between water and land are essential for nutrient cycling within the ecosystem. In the water, hippos are fiercely territorial. Males, known as bulls, patrol their stretches of river, displaying aggression toward intruders with wide open mouths and thunderous bellows. A hippo's mouth is a formidable weapon capable of opening to 150 degrees and revealing tusks that can grow over a foot long. These tusks are used in violent clashes with rivals, often resulting in serious injuries. Battles between bulls are dramatic and brutal, with each male vying for dominance and the right to control a section of the river and its resident females. Hippos mark their territory in a unique way, by flinging their feces with their tails, spreading their scent and warning rivals to stay away. Hippos are ecosystem engineers, shaping their environment in profound ways. Their presence creates habitats for fish, birds, and countless other species that depend on the river. By moving between water and land, hippos transport nutrients from the grasslands into the rivers, enriching the aquatic ecosystem and supporting a diverse web of life. Their dung fertilizes the water, providing a vital food source for fish and invertebrates. This nutrient input boosts productivity and supports thriving populations of aquatic life. As hippos walk along the riverbed, their massive bodies stir up sediment, releasing nutrients trapped in the mud and helping to circulate them throughout the water column. The evolutionary history of the hippo is remarkable. Millions of years ago, their ancestors faced a fork in the evolutionary road. One branch led to the whales of today's oceans, while the other gave rise to the modern hippopotamus. Even now, hippos share surprising traits with their distant whale relatives, such as giving birth underwater and communicating with each other through a series of grunts and bubbles beneath the surface. The relationship between crocodiles and hippos is complex. While both species share the same habitat, direct confrontations are rare. Adult hippos, with their immense size and aggression, are generally avoided by crocodiles, who instead target smaller or weaker animals. Crocodiles and hippos often coexist in close proximity, each respecting the other's power. Crocodiles may bask on the banks, while hippos rest in the shallows, a silent truce maintained by mutual understanding and the ever-present threat of violence. Together, crocodiles and hippos shape the waterways of Africa, influencing everything from the populations of fish and birds to the very chemistry of the water itself. Their behaviors and interactions ripple through the ecosystem, ensuring the rivers and lakes remain vibrant and full of life. The African savannah is a vast, living tapestry, woven not only by its formidable predators, but also by the immense herds of plant-eaters that roam its golden plains. These herbivores are the architects of the landscape, shaping the very world in which they live through their daily movements and behaviors. The African buffalo stands as one of the savannah's most imposing residents. With a muscular frame and a set of horns that curve and fuse into a solid, helmet-like boss, each buffalo is built for both defense and power. Their horns are not just weapons but shields, an evolutionary adaptation that allows them to withstand the attacks of even the most determined predators. Buffalo are intensely social animals, gathering in herds that can swell to thousands. Within these groups, individuals form tight bonds, often grooming one another and communicating through a range of vocalizations and body language. The herd's size is its greatest defense, as the many eyes and ears make it difficult for predators to approach unnoticed. When danger looms, the herd's unity becomes its shield. At the first sign of a lion's approach, buffalo instinctively form a defensive circle, placing their youngest and weakest at the center. The adults, horns lowered and bodies braced, present a formidable barrier, ready to charge as one if a predator dares to test their resolve. This collective defense is so effective that even the most experienced lions hesitate to attack a healthy adult buffalo. Only the sick, old, or isolated individuals are at real risk, and even then, the herd may attempt to rescue, sometimes driving off lions with coordinated charges and bellowing roars. Towering above the herds, the giraffe surveys the savannah from a vantage point unmatched by any other mammal. Its long, slender legs and neck allow it to spot danger from afar, and its height is a key adaptation for both feeding and survival. A giraffe's neck, which can stretch up to 6 feet in length, is supported by just 7 elongated vertebrae, the same number as in most mammals, but greatly extended. This remarkable structure allows the giraffe to reach leaves and shoots high above the ground, where few competitors can follow. With a prehensile tongue nearly 2 feet long and tough lips, the giraffe skillfully strips the tender leaves from the tops of acacia trees, deftly avoiding the tree's long, sharp thorns. This specialized feeding behavior gives the giraffe access to a food source that is out of reach for most other herbivores, reducing competition and allowing it to thrive even in times of scarcity. By browsing at such heights, giraffes can feed alone or in loose groups, often scattered across the landscape, each individual quietly foraging in its own patch of treetop greenery. To support its extraordinary height, the giraffe's circulatory system is a marvel of evolution. Its heart, weighing up to 24 pounds, must generate double the normal blood pressure of other mammals to push blood up the long neck to the brain. A network of valves in the arteries prevents blood from rushing back down when the giraffe lowers its head, protecting it from fainting. Yet this height comes with challenges. Drinking is a vulnerable and awkward affair, forcing the giraffe to splay its legs wide and bend low, exposing itself to lurking predators. During these moments, giraffes remain alert, often raising their heads quickly to scan for danger between sips. Among the giraffe's many subspecies, the Maasai giraffe is the tallest, easily recognized by its irregular, jagged-edged spots. These unique patterns help camouflage the giraffe among the dappled light and shadows of the savanna's trees. Despite their size and adaptations, giraffes face many threats. The Maasai giraffe's numbers have plummeted in recent decades, and today it is listed as endangered, its future uncertain. The Kordofan giraffe, another subspecies, is even more at risk. With fewer than 2,000 individuals remaining, these gentle giants are now critically endangered, their populations scattered and isolated across the savanna. Most Kordofan giraffes now survive in small, fragmented groups, relying on the safety of protected areas and the vigilance of their own kind to avoid predators and find food. During the harsh, dry season, giraffes must travel vast distances in search of fresh leaves and water. Their long strides carry them across the parched landscape, and their ability to go for days without drinking allows them to survive where others might perish. Life in the savanna is a delicate balance. Herds of buffalo and giraffe must constantly weigh the need to feed against the ever-present threat of predators. Their senses are finely tuned, ears flicking, eyes scanning, nostrils flaring at the faintest hint of danger. For buffalo, lions are the greatest threat. The big cats often stalk the edges of herds, waiting for a moment of weakness or distraction. Buffalo respond with vigilance, bunching together and keeping the calves close, ready to defend their own at a moment's notice. In some regions, buffalo are the primary prey for lions, making up more than half of their diet. The struggle between these two powerful species is a constant, shaping the lives and behaviors of both predator and prey. Giraffes, though too large for most predators to tackle as adults, must be ever watchful for their young. Calves are vulnerable to lions and hyenas, and mothers remain close, using their height to spot danger and their powerful kicks to defend their offspring. The great herds of buffalo and giraffe are more than just prey. Their movements across the plains are a force of nature, shaping the environment for countless other species. By grazing and browsing, these animals prevent the grasslands from becoming overgrown, maintaining the open spaces that support a rich diversity of life. Their presence ensures that the savanna remains a vibrant, ever-changing world where every species, from the smallest insect to the tallest giraffe, plays a vital role in the web of life. Across the globe, the animal kingdom is a tapestry of extraordinary adaptations. each species uniquely equipped to survive and thrive in its environment. The African Savannah, with its golden grasslands and scattered acacia trees, is home to some of the most iconic wildlife on Earth. Here, the lion reigns as apex predator, its muscular build, powerful jaws, and social hunting strategies, making it a formidable force. Antelope herds graze warily, ever alert to the subtle movements of a stalking lion, their keen senses and swift legs their best defense in this endless contest of survival. Yet, the drama of predator and prey is not unique to Africa. Across Europe and Asia, vast forests, rugged mountains, and sweeping plains host their own cast of remarkable creatures, each with specialized traits honed by millennia of evolution. In the shadowy, ancient forests of Croatia's Dinaric Alps, the grey wolf assumes the role of top predator. Its thick fur insulates against harsh winters, while its keen sense of smell and acute hearing allow it to track prey through dense undergrowth and across snow-laden ground. Wolves, like lions, are deeply social. They form tightly bonded packs, each member playing a vital role in the hunt and in raising the young. Their coordinated strategies, silent communication, and relentless endurance allow them to bring down prey much larger than themselves, such as deer and wild boar. The wolf's haunting howl, echoing for miles through the forest, is both a rallying call and a warning to rivals. This vocalization, unique to each pack, helps maintain territories and strengthen social bonds, much as the lion's thunderous roar does on the savannah. Europe's wild places are also patrolled by other formidable predators, each with their own ecological niche. The brown bear, a solitary wanderer, roams the same forests as the wolf. Its immense strength and size allow it to dominate the landscape, foraging for roots, berries, fish, and occasionally preying on large mammals. Weighing over 1,300 pounds and capable of explosive bursts of speed, the brown bear is both a powerful predator and a crucial seed disperser, shaping the forest ecosystem with every step. Above the forests and mountains, the golden eagle commands the skies. Its broad wings and keen eyesight make it a master of aerial hunting. With a wingspan exceeding 6 feet, the golden eagle can spot a rabbit from 2 miles away. In a breathtaking stoop, it dives at speeds up to 150 miles per hour, its talons closing with a force greater than a lion's bite, seizing prey in a single decisive strike. These predators, wolf, bear, and eagle, are vital to the health of their ecosystems. By controlling populations of deer and other herbivores, they prevent overgrazing and maintain the delicate balance of the forest. Thousands of miles away, the rainforests of the Philippines present a world of dense foliage, towering trees, and a chorus of hidden life. Here, the struggle for survival takes on new forms. The Philippines, an archipelago of over 7,000 islands, is a treasure trove of biodiversity. Countless species, from the forest floor to the canopy, exist nowhere else on Earth, each adapted to the unique challenges of island life. Dominating the treetops is the Philippine eagle, a raptor of astonishing power and grace. Its massive beak and strong talons are perfectly suited for hunting among the tangled branches. With a wingspan reaching 7 feet, the Philippine eagle glides silently above the canopy, its sharp eyes scanning for movement below. It is one of the largest and most powerful eagles in the world, a true apex predator of the rainforest. Its prey includes monkeys, flying lemurs, and other arboreal animals, making it a keystone species that helps regulate populations and maintain the forest's intricate web of life. With only a few hundred individuals remaining, the Philippine eagle's continued existence is a testament to the fragility and resilience of island ecosystems. Hidden in the shadows of the jungle, the Philippine tarsier is a marvel of adaptation. This tiny primate, with its elongated fingers and toes, clings effortlessly to slender branches, navigating the dense undergrowth with agility and stealth. Its enormous eyes, each larger than its brain, are perfectly adapted for nocturnal life, gathering every available ray of moonlight to spot insects and small prey in the darkness. Because its eyes are fixed in their sockets, the tarsier can rotate its head nearly 180 degrees, scanning for danger or opportunity in the tangled world of the rainforest. From the mighty lion of the savannah to the soaring eagle and the elusive tarsier, each animal is a masterpiece of evolution. The lion's raw power, the elephant's immense size, the eagle's precision, and the tarsier's delicate agility all serve as reminders that nature's wonders come in every form imaginable. Whether it's a wolf pack weaving through snowy forests, or a tiny primate leaping through the jungle at dusk, every creature plays a vital role in the intricate balance of its ecosystem. Each adaptation, each behavior, is a testament to the endless creativity of life on Earth. Across the vast, golden plains of Africa, life unfolds in a delicate balance. Herds of antelope graze quietly, lions rest in the tall grass, and elephants make their way through ancient migratory paths. These magnificent animals are not only breathtaking to witness, but they are also the heartbeat of the ecosystems they inhabit. Each species, from the smallest insect to the mightiest predator, plays a vital role in maintaining the health of the land. Yet, the survival of these animals is under constant threat. The world they depend on is shrinking, and the challenges they face grow more severe with each passing year. Poaching, the illegal hunting and killing of wildlife, has devastated populations of elephants and rhinos. The loss of even a single animal can ripple through the ecosystem, disrupting family groups and leaving entire regions eerily silent. Habitat loss is another grave danger. As forests are cleared and grasslands are divided, animals are forced into ever smaller territories. The once endless savannas become islands, and the struggle for food and water intensifies. As wild spaces vanish, animals must navigate dangerous new obstacles. Their ancient routes are blocked, and their ability to hunt, migrate, and raise their young is threatened. Recent studies have shown that the loss of prey and territory is a leading cause of decline for many species, especially lions. Without enough space and food, prides grow smaller, and the future of these iconic animals hangs in the balance. But even in the face of these daunting challenges, nature has shown remarkable resilience. When given a chance, animal populations can recover, and entire landscapes can be reborn. In protected areas like Zakuma National Park, the return of elephants and other wildlife has transformed the land. Once decimated by poaching, the park now echoes with the sounds of life as herds gather and predators thrive once more. After years of devastation, the elephant population in Zakuma has begun to recover. Calves are born each season and the herds grow stronger, a testament to the power of protection and perseverance. In Tanzania's Nyerere National Park, elephants have returned in great numbers. The land, once scarred by loss, now flourishes with life as herds roam freely and the ecosystem heals. These stories of recovery show that when wild spaces are protected, animals can thrive. The return of one species often brings balance back to the entire ecosystem, allowing countless others to flourish. Technology has become a silent guardian of the wild. Camera traps, drones, and satellite tracking reveal the secret lives of animals, helping to monitor their movements and understand their needs. With these tools, conservationists can identify critical habitats, track migrations, and ensure that animals have safe passage through the wild. Real-time monitoring allows for rapid response to threats, giving animals a fighting chance to escape danger and survive in an ever-changing world. In arid regions, innovative solutions like solar-powered water pumps keep waterholes full, sustaining life through the harshest dry seasons. These oases become gathering places for animals of every kind, supporting the web of life. Every dawn brings new hope, the tireless efforts of nature itself, animals adapting, herds moving, predators and prey locked in ancient rhythms, are what keep these wild places alive. The fate of these animals rests on the choices made in the wild. Every step, every hunt, every migration shapes the future of the savannah. Protecting wildlife is about more than saving individual species. It is about preserving the intricate web of life that connects every creature, every blade of grass, every drop of water. When lions thrive, the grasslands flourish. Their presence keeps herbivore populations in balance, allowing the land to regenerate and support countless other species. Elephants are nature's gardeners. As they move, they shape the landscape, creating waterholes, dispersing seeds, and opening pathways for other animals to follow. Every animal, no matter how small, has a purpose. The survival of one supports the survival of many, and the loss of any weakens the whole. By safeguarding wild spaces and respecting the needs of every creature, we ensure that the wonders of the natural world endure. Every thriving herd, every new generation, is a victory for life itself. The treasures of our planet are not just the animals themselves, but the living landscapes they create. By protecting them, we preserve the beauty, balance, and wonder of the wild for all time. As the sun slips below the horizon and the savanna is bathed in moonlight, a new world awakens. In this realm of shadows and silence, the masters of the night begin their silent patrols. The air cools, the grasses whisper, and the landscape transforms into a stage for some of the most elusive and enigmatic hunters on Earth. High in the acacia branches, a leopard melts into the darkness. Its rosette-patterned coat is the perfect camouflage, rendering it almost invisible among the leaves and shadows. With eyes adapted to the faintest glimmer of starlight, the leopard waits, patient and poised. Every muscle is tuned for the hunt. Suddenly a rustle in the grass below. The leopard descends in a silent, fluid motion, barely disturbing the air. It moves with ghostly precision, each step calculated, every sense alert. The hunt is swift and silent, the struggle brief. Soon the leopard's prize is hoisted back into the safety of the branches, far from prying eyes and rival scavengers. Here, in the quiet of the treetops, the leopard feasts alone, the undisputed ruler of the night's canopy. Elsewhere, the haunting call of an owl echoes across the plains. Its wings, broad and silent, carry it effortlessly through the cool night air. With unrivaled hearing and night vision, the owl scans the ground below for the faintest movement. A small rodent scurries between tufts of grass. Within moments, the owl swoops down, talons outstretched, the hunt over before it even begins. Owls are the silent sentinels of the savanna's nocturnal world, their presence revealed only by the briefest flash of white feathers or the soft rush of air. On the ground, the night belongs to a different kind of hunter. The hyena, often misunderstood, is a master of adaptation. Under the cloak of darkness, hyenas patrol vast territories, their powerful jaws and acute senses making them formidable predators and skilled scavengers. In the stillness of the night, they communicate in eerie whoops and cackles, calling out to clan members and marking their presence. Their teamwork is unmatched, allowing them to bring down prey much larger than themselves. But hyenas are also the cleaners of the savanna, consuming every part of their meal and leaving little to waste. Their nocturnal forays help maintain the balance of life, ensuring that nothing is lost in the endless cycle of death and renewal. As the night deepens, these secretive predators continue their dance through the darkness. Every sense is heightened, every movement purposeful. The savanna, so vibrant by day, becomes a world of mystery and subtlety by night. In these hidden hours, the true complexity of the wild is revealed, an intricate web of life, woven by creatures who thrive when the rest of the world sleeps. When dawn finally breaks, the nocturnal hunters fade once more into the shadows. Their stories are written in paw prints and feathers, in the hush of the wind and the lingering echoes of the night. The savanna's secrets are safe for now, waiting to be uncovered when the world turns dark again. Beneath the feet of giants and the shadows of predators, a hidden world pulses with life. Here, in the golden grasses and rich earth of the savanna, insects reign as the silent architects of the ecosystem. Though often overlooked, their presence is essential, an invisible engine driving the cycles of growth, decay, and renewal. At the heart of this microcosm are the termites, Rising from the soil, their towering mounds are marvels of natural engineering, a labyrinth of tunnels and chambers that regulate temperature and humidity with astonishing precision. Inside, millions of termites work tirelessly, breaking down tough plant fibers and returning vital nutrients to the earth. Their endless industry transforms dead wood into fertile soil, nourishing the grasslands and supporting the life above. Even as the surface world sleeps, the relentless rhythm of the termite colony never ceases. Scattered across the savanna, dung beetles perform their own remarkable feats. With incredible strength and determination, they roll, bury, and consume animal droppings, turning waste into treasure. Each beetle's journey helps fertilize the soil, dispersing seeds and preventing the spread of disease. Their tireless labor clears the land, making way for new growth and ensuring the savanna remains a place of abundance. In the quiet hours, the gentle scraping of their legs marks the steady progress of life's smallest custodians. And then, as the sun climbs higher, the air comes alive with color and movement. Butterflies drift above the grasses, their delicate wings shimmering in the morning light. These fragile pollinators flutter from blossom to blossom, weaving invisible threads between plants. With each visit, they carry the promise of new life, ensuring that wildflowers bloom and fruit ripens. Their brief, beautiful existence is a vital link in the chain that sustains the entire savanna. Together, termites, dung beetles, butterflies, and countless other insects form the foundation of this complex world. They are the recyclers, the pollinators, the builders, tiny titans whose quiet work shapes the destiny of the great herds and mighty predators above. In the endless cycle of the savanna, it is these unsung heroes who keep the wild alive, their stories written not in roars or footprints but in the whisper of wings and the hum of hidden life. As the sun arcs across the sky and months slip quietly by, the savanna transforms beneath the rhythm of the seasons. Each year the land is reborn in a grand cycle, an endless dance of drought and rain, scarcity and abundance. Here time is measured not by clocks, but by the turning of clouds and the whisper of the wind through yellowed grass. With the first distant rumbles of thunder, the dry season finally loosens its grip. Parched earth cracks open, and the promise of rain electrifies the air. Dark clouds gather, and in a sudden life-giving torrent the savanna is painted anew. Rivers swell, pools form, and the dust that once clung to every leaf is washed away. In mere days, brown plains erupt into a tapestry of green as dormant seeds awaken and wildflowers burst forth in a riot of color. This transformation calls to the herds. Wildebeest, zebras, and antelope, drawn by instinct, begin their epic migrations across the plains. They travel in vast numbers, following ancient paths etched into memory by generations before them. Their hooves thunder over the rejuvenated grasslands, a living tide in search of fresh grazing and cool water. Predators shadow their journey, ever watchful, as life and death entwine on the move. Birds, too, answer the call of the season. Flocks sweep in from distant lands, their wings painting the sky in vibrant patterns. They settle in newly filled wetlands and blooming groves, their songs a chorus that celebrates the abundance of the rains. As the wet season matures, the savanna reaches its fullest glory. Tall grasses sway, dotted with blossoms, providing shelter and nourishment for countless creatures. Calves and cubs take their first tentative steps in this season of plenty, learning the ways of survival beneath the watchful eyes of their mothers. But as the weeks pass, the rains grow scarce. The sky clears and the heat returns. Waterholes shrink, grasses wither, and the land is slowly reclaimed by dust. The great herds move on, seeking the last green remnants, while many animals retreat to hidden sanctuaries, waiting, conserving, enduring. Throughout this cycle, the plants of the savanna reveal their own resilience. Acacia trees drop their leaves, conserving precious moisture. Deep-rooted shrubs draw sustenance from hidden reserves, while seeds lie dormant under the hardening soil, biding their time until the next rain. In the savannah, every life is bound to the turning seasons. From the smallest sprout to the mightiest herd, survival depends on adapting to change and seizing each fleeting moment of abundance. It is in these cycles of renewal and hardship that the savannah's true magic is found, a testament to the enduring power of nature's rhythms and to the wild heart that beats beneath the open sky. Beneath the golden grasses and vast skies, an invisible web connects every creature of the savannah. Here, survival is not the story of a single animal, but a tapestry woven from thousands of lives, each one depending on the others in ways both subtle and profound. At the heart of this web are the plants, grasses, shrubs and towering acacias, soaking up the sun's energy and transforming it into nourishment. Grazers like zebras, impalas and gazelles feed on these plants, shaping the landscape as they move and graze. In turn, predators such as lions, leopards and cheetahs rely on the herds, maintaining balance by keeping populations in check. But the story runs deeper. Scavengers, hyenas, vultures and jackals clean the plains, feasting on the remains left behind. Their work recycles nutrients back into the soil, enriching the earth for the next generation of plants. Even the smallest creatures like dung beetles play a vital part, breaking down waste and aerating the ground with their tireless labor. Symbiotic relationships flourish everywhere. Oxpecker birds perch atop buffalo and giraffes, plucking ticks and pests from their hides, a meal for the birds and relief for their hosts. Meerkats stand sentinel for one another, each taking a turn to watch for danger while the rest forage in safety. Weaver birds nest in thorny acacias, their homes protected by the tree's sharp defenses, while in return the birds help control insects that might harm their shelter. Every link in this chain is vital. Remove one, and the balance falters. If grasses fail to grow, the grazers starve. If predators disappear, herds grow unchecked, stripping the land bare. If scavengers vanish, disease may spread, and nutrients remain locked away. Even the rivers and waterholes are shaped by this intricate dance. Hippos carve channels through waterways, creating pools for fish and frogs. Elephants dig for water in dry riverbeds, leaving behind wells that quench the thirst of countless smaller animals. In this web, there are no true villains or heroes, only roles, each essential to the whole. The savannah thrives not because of the strength of any one species, but because of the connections that bind them all together. It is a living symphony where every note matters, and harmony is found in the delicate balance of give and take. This is the unseen magic of the savannah, a world where life depends on life, and the fate of each is tied to the fate of all.